Alright, my friends, guess what time it is? Yep, it's the September 11 pounds of polished rocks. And I got nothing really great in here this month. I did a lot of cherts. I got some really nice cherts I've been finding out in the ground and on the landscaping rocks. But man, they got some really good stuff in there. Got a bunch of mixed pieces here. Some jelly beans. Got some Lakers from Tim. A couple of pieces of nice pet wood I got out of landscaping. A couple of fossils. Oh, there's another fossil up there. A few Bahias. A piece of a rock I did for Tim. I don't know if he's going to like it or not, but it didn't come out the way I was planning on it. I'm probably not him neither, but it happens. And we got a few Crowleys. I know y'all heard of them before. Yeah, we'll take a closer look at a few of these. We'll look at a few crazy cherts. A really nice pattern on them. Took a great shine. This was the red-looking chert out of the Walmart parking lot. Has a big crack to it, but the crack was never going away. But I think it's a pretty cool-looking rock. This is a landscaping one. This thing is cool. It had a little more orange on it than when I started polishing it, but it's still pretty cool looking. This was not sure what it is other than cool, but this thing is nice. I like this rock. This one I thought was a little agate when I found it, but I'm not sure. I don't think it is. Another little red one. This one's nice. This one has some of the craziest pattern on it. Another cool looking chert. This one has a real crazy pattern on it. And this is probably one of my favorite cherts of all. Doesn't look like much. Till you turn it over. That thing is cool. I don't know what that is in there, but that is cool. This was one of my starter dud contestants. It was all white, and I thought it might have a little possibilities. But yeah, I mean, that came out nice. That's a nice looking little rock, I think. This is another starter dud. This one was covered in white on the outside. When I cut it open, it was all red, and then I polished it and all the white went away. But that's still pretty cool. That'll be a good dollar rock for sure. There's a few jelly beans just in case Melody ever comes back. But they came out nice. Use them as media, and they polish up pretty good. Alright, got a few Lake Superior agates from Tim. This is a really cool one. I like it. This one I thought might open up into some pattern, but it didn't. They got that one big spot on it right there, one quartz spot on it. That's cool. This one's out of focus. This one got a light pattern in it, but it's definitely there. It's a cool little rock. This one has a little quartz face in it, but that's a cool little Laker right there. Came out beautiful. Another little Laker. That's cool. And the last little Laker. It's hard to see pattern, but it's there. Got a few pieces of pet wood from the landscaping rocks. Man, this thing is cool. I don't know what kind of wood that is, but that is cool. Got a little red piece. This thing is cool too. I like it. Another red one. That's cool. Got a little bitty. That's cool. And we got some bigger pieces. I think this one came out excellent. No, it's not everybody's cup of tea because it's not perfectly round, but I mean, hey, I think that's a pretty cool rock. This was another kind of nice chunk I did. Out landscaping. Man, that is cool. I like it. Okay, this is a piece of banded iron Tim wanted me to do for him. It did come out exactly like I was hoping. It started to undercut and chip away, so I couldn't leave it in polish only a few days. But I mean, it's got a good polish on it, but the undercutting was never going to stop on it. And anytime you get layer rocks like that, it does happen. It came out pretty good. I don't know if he's gonna like it, what he was thinking, but that's about the only. I only put it in stage in 500 grit for a week, and in polish for a week probably. But any more than that, it would have been beat up, really beat up. But I don't know. It's okay. I don't know. We'll see if he likes it or not. At first I thought this was a fossil, but I think this is a piece of root or something, piece of wood, petrified wood. I thought it was coral, but it doesn't look like it now. I think it's actually maybe palm root or something. But it's cool looking, whatever it is. This is a cool looking piece of coral. I like this. That is nice. And this was a piece of coral, I think. Odd piece of coral, but a different type anyway, put it that way. Not really odd, but different than normal. And man, that is cool. Came out nice, better than I expected. Cool little rock. I don't know if it's a lightning stone, but it looks like it anyway. It's kind of like it, but not exactly. It's black, cool looking rock though. This was a crazy rock from the Bahia bag. I don't think, it might be a Bahia. It doesn't really look like it. It looks like an agate, but not really a Bahia, but could be. It's another one out of the Bahia that I don't think is Bahia, but it's cool. Another little odd pattern Bahia. This may be one of the oddest of all Bahias. This thing here was purplish red looking up in here, and it still is, got that look to it. But it's crazy. One big line of quartz, and the bottom is loaded with eyeballs. It's looking at you. That's a cool little Bahia. I thought this was a red Crowley. Had a chance of being a red Crowley, but I'm not sure what it is now. It's definitely got agate stuff all over it, but it really doesn't look Crowley. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's a Crowley. This is a little agate. I don't think it's a Crowley, but I did find it out in the landscaping rocks. But definitely, I would say not a Crowley. That's a cool little Crowley. And again, I got a whole batch that's going in Sunday. Almost all of them are going to be Crowleys. We're going to see how that works out. That's a little flat Crowley. Well, I think it is anyway. It's cool, whatever it is, huh? This is a cool Crowley. And nothing you could do. Them pockets turn white whenever you polish them. No matter, I got a little piece of media still stuck in there, but there's nothing you could do about it. It doesn't come out. You can scrub it and do whatever you want to. They just turn white. But that's a cool Crowley. This is a little bitty, but man, some of the little ones have the most pattern on, and this thing is packed with more pattern than most big ones. It is crazy. That's a cool little Crowley. And it got a little druzy pocket in it. This might be one of my new favorite Crowleys. I sent one of my favorite Crowleys polished to Orlando. So I got to replace it. And this one here looks like it might be perfect timing. Look at this thing. And it's loaded with pattern. Yeah. This is definitely one of my new favorites. Look at that pattern on that thing. Alright. Thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe.